Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the semifinals in winner's bracket of Squid Junction 51. I am joined back by my good friend NM. And, yeah, after last set, I am stoked to see this one. Sweet Tooth versus Rabid.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth versus Rabid is going to be very interesting to see. Both really strong teams right now as they're looking to get to that winners finals. But now they're going to have to fight it out here and top four for winners to see who makes it to that top two spot and who from there gets to wait an hour and watch the Lego movie.
Shout out to Lego Movie. It was actually pretty good back in the day, honestly. I quite liked it.
Yeah, no, it is good, but we're starting out here, Mako Mart again, but the same Clan Blitz. Honestly, it's not run a lot. People like Zones and, Tower more, but we'll see. In terms of subs looking at here, in terms of Sweet Tooth, there's going to be no Daybreak. Instead, a player called Mist is actually going to be subbing for them. And on the side of Rabid, Half is going to be subbing in. There's Squeeg, there's Aaron, and I think that's Adapt.
Let me double check. I think you're right.
What? Why is his name that?
I do not know. I like the little smiley cat face. I like it. Funny.
Yeah, but talking about that, this, of course, we watched a game of 5 before, but Sweet Tooth was actually just in a best of 5, going to game 5 a little bit before this too, with a previous team we watched, Party Boat. They 3-2'd them. It was very tight, but in the end, Sweet Tooth was able to come out on top. Not sure if it was the first sweep, but don't shake a stick at Rabid either. They just 3-1'd Nilla, Mario, King Czar, Bingo, and Alex DC. Really strong NA and EU players, seed 3 going down to Rabid. So both teams just won off an insane set. So now they're looking to go even more insane on this one.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the best come out tonight. I haven't had this much fun commentating some sets in a long time, so yeah, this one's gonna be super interesting.
My throat hurts, and that is good.
So we got coming out. I kind of want to see the brush pick from Junkie. We do see it. Let's go. Junkie's brush is something to behold.
People play that. People do not play weapon enough that much. It's like, it's not really that good compared to like, it's just really, it's like Zipcast or a short range, you know? But on this map, it might be able to cook a decent amount and a pretty standard comp from the rest of the team here. On the other side, you got your Shining Bow, which is really good. 2 down on the side of Rabid. What's going on here? Junkie is going on here. It is just a ballpoint jumping out. And it is the time for them. They don't have the clams. Keto is trying to get some clams here. They have 6, 7. They're going to be able to score, but they're going to go down right before they can have an inkjet to try Adapt. Looking on this left side, looking for Mist. It is just one left alive. Aaron is looking for them so bad, but they're going to be able to try to score something.
What?
Hermit going to be able to.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, I watched that too.
I love Splatoon. We see Half here trying to take some space, killing Junkie on the left. Hoover out in mid as well. Once pushing that right stack, trying to take space. Suka coming out.
Keto is just fending for their life right now, trying to make sure. Oh, but that third Zuka's shot got them. Half got that pick and 2 down on Sweet Tooth. It's going to be really good for Rabid here. Adapt transitioning on this right side, but Junkie, you see here, sharking. But they're going to have to go a good ways to get a good shark in. Going to go down, not going to be able to get enough. And we're seeing Rabid taking the lead. Hermit somehow got into mid. We'd be able to trade with Sweet here. Inkjet versus Inkjet, which Inkjet will come out on top. But we're seeing some cheating going on. There's an Octobrush trying to get into the fight. And Keto going to go down to Aaron.
What a shot! And he keeps the dream alive.
They missed!
No, he missed! Oh, can he pick it up? Oh, no! Oh, my gosh!
Adapt tried going in for it, but it was not enough. They got a good sweep, but that it went so crazy.
That would have been huge, but a 53 is a really good push. Having Sweet Tooth on the back foot here, trying to take more space. Suka coming out, is able to find a pick.
We'll see. One more Zuka shot coming out. Not going to be able to find anything, but Squeeg is still alive, kicking it with the no splash-o-matic. You don't see that weapon too much nowadays. Tri-strike spam is not what it once was. It's just better on weapons like Z-Fin or Slosher that, you know, can play with the tri-strikes, but you're not spamming them like crazy. But you do see them here and there. Hermit and the rest of Sweet Tooth is going to be able to get that clan basket, but 2 down is going to make sure that they don't push. But Hatch is going to be going down here so much on the left stack. But if Dapple is on there with a try, that's such a good position for try. But Hermit is coming from behind, even though his Dapple is going crazy over here. But Hermit is going to go down, and Rabid is going to be getting so many points right now. 2 down on the side of either team. We're seeing Half just scoring as much as possible, getting it down to 30.
Oh, they got it. Ooh. Oh, they grabbed the ball. Very smart.
Yeah, no, that's really good. That's really good. They're going to be able to get another pity and another super now to be able to push. We see Urban here in the mid. Miss trying to watch this left side for Crab. Keto looking at the right side. They almost have an Inkjet at the ready, and of course they have the Zuka. They almost have a Zip. They're almost ready to get all the specials here. They scored in. Now they're trying to get a little bit more, getting it down to 57. Junkie on this top left, getting it to 37. Going to be able to get
34, 20.
That's only the shot. Let's lift. Go down to 22, 16, 10, 10. They're going to get down to 10. Taking down Squid. One in that game.
That is my heart. I keep saying this, but I can't take it no more. These back and forth games. Sweet Tooth taking game 1.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth going to be able to take game 1 off of Rabid. Going to be really good for them. Rabid had such a good hold for most of that match, but Sweet Tooth was able to come last second and take everything away from them there, able to get them to win. You see early on, the clam economy was just not the best on Sweet Tooth. They got the picks, but they just the clam Mosquito going down because of it, and Adapt, of course, coming in and taking out everybody along with Aaron. Hermit trying to get it in. I don't even know what happened to that clam. I'm going to be able to take Aaron down. You see Junkie with this shark doesn't really get much, but this is where Rabid started to push up so much. Adapt taking down Mist on that left side. You see Aaron here in the Inkjet battle. Keto trying to cheat with Junkie, trying to tag team, but going to be taken down because of it. And Inkjet Duel is an Inkjet Duel.
That was an impressive shot. Getting it on the recall, Inkjet Duels are really hard, and outside players who don't understand how hard Inkjet can be, it's one of the hardest specials in the game because it takes so much mechanical skill sometimes, especially with that nerf. That nerf really let the cheese kind of disappear.
Yeah, it definitely pushed it down a bit. It's still a really good special, but definitely not ruling over the meta anymore. You know, Ballpoint went from like a top, like the best weapon to like a top 5 weapon at this point. It's still really good, but it's definitely not a Zuka.
Yeah, I mean, it can only go so far, and Zukas can also take out Inkjet.
But now we are moving on to zones on Ship Shape. Yeah, the only mode here not on Ship Shape is, I'm pretty sure, Clam Blitz. Everything else is Ship Shape. Even Game 5, you can see, is Ship Shape. People love Ship Shape because it gives you options. It's like,
bring back the Reef, honestly. Like, that would be so good for the game. I mean, maps with options. But no, we can never tell with the devs. But we see the Brush come out again, and the V-Bucket pick.
Yeah, V-Bucket coming out here, using those strikes to try to be able to hold the zone. And interesting enough, they still want that tri-strike spam, but this time the other team wants the tri-strike spam. Seeing the T-Tech, which, you know, T-Tech is definitely the better option right now, especially with how much Shot is doing so much better. It's definitely better to have a Shot, especially because only 5 degrees of jump on you now. Not 5 degrees of jump, 5 degrees of regular, and that's why action stack so much better.
Yeah.
Mist looking at this left side, 2 down on the side of Sweet 2. You see Mist and Hermit running in here, still able to hold this zone. I really like this zone. This is very reminiscent of Schellendorf, but of course much better because it's not easy for like a Hydra to stall out for so long. We're seeing Adapt on this top right. Keto trying to push in on them, backing up to the left to be able to displace them. Half gonna go down, but there's one in their backline. Who is that? That's Hermit. The support in their backline.
Crazy.
Yeah, that C-set going insane. But of course, Tactical and Tri-Strike's going out. Tri-Strike's not able to take the zone, but now the zone is in neutral. The members of Rabid are definitely trying to look for it. They're able to get in the Crab and into Inkjet. Oh my god! You say Crab gets countered by those specials? Nuh-uh, Crab counters those specials apparently.
That takes some guts to look at a Zuka down the barrel and fire at it and take the shit. The zone still hasn't been capped yet. It's still in Zuka's favor. Down to
50 left. Oh, I don't know why.
And the Zip Catch from behind. Finding one.
Zip Catch from behind. Can they get some picks? Oh, can they get the Tri-Strike? Getting two. This is a few more points. Rabid finally capped it. And if Sweet Tooth takes it back, it's fine because now they have a penalty and Rabid has time.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty large penalty. 64, was it? I mean, they're down but not out. Sweet Tooth has such a lock on this game. We see Junkie over there on the left, sharking very well. Inkjet coming out. They are just holding space so well. Finding one.
Yeah.
With the Zuka taking out the Crab. Inkjet coming out on the other ballpoint. Junkie's still alive. I don't know how.
Here, Hermit on their right side. We're seeing the Tri-Strike coming out, able to put it in neutral. They want to paint it so bad. Adapt pushing their top right, but Hermit is able to run away and get some Tri-Strikes onto the map. They have it's a 4v2. They can paint the zone. There we go. They got it. And now Sweet Tooth has 52 penalty. They're finally able to take some space, but oh, there's Hermit on Squeak, but Squeak is able to take them out. Making sure Hermit can't get that flank even though they want it. And now it is time for Rabid to have the lockout. Squeak just painting everything behind them. Junkie, I don't even know where they're sharking, but they have a Zipcaster at the ready. Tri-Strike's almost there too, but the splash is going to be going down here from half with the Trizuka. He'll be able to get so many picks. Two down on the side of Sweet Tooth. Keto is looking so badly to see what they can find. Adapt, top right. They're just both just playing back, just taking their time. They know the Tri-Strikes and the Inkjet are coming in. Junkie going to go down. Hermit going to go down.
The French.
2v2 right now. Squeak has got to be focusing on paint alone. There's a Crab, but that Crab is not going to be painting. And that's the lead for Rabid. And the Crab is going to be shredded a little bit from that Tri-Strike. The members of Sweet Tooth are trying to push to the zone so bad.
Two massive penalties.
But Hermit is right behind them. Squeak is getting flanked by Hermit right now. It is the shot versus the stab, and the shot wins. And Sweet Tooth takes the zone back, gives a 70 penalty. Junkie able to go on their side, on their top, watching this Inkjet, and Aaron is going to go down because of it, but they still have a 49 penalty from Rabid.
Sweet Tooth just recuperating after a major push from Rabid. Already taking space, finding one down with that D-shot. Strikes coming out, taking so much space so fast. Finds the zap on the right. Already down to 20 on that penalty.
Yeah, this is not looking good. They gotta respawn, and they have specials here. They have to pop these specials as soon as possible. Trizuka coming out, Inkjet coming out. Adapt going to die with their Ink Strike. That's not going to be good on
but they
this
just have to hold.
They get it in the stall.
Oh, goes down.
It's just Keto. It's just Keto. They have to paint. They have to paint right now. Look at the paint. Oh, but the lead would go back to Rabid. It was so close. Sweet Tooth wants it so bad. Junkie on their top left. They have the zone again and only a 36 penalty. They want to shred through that, but once the penalty is over, the lead switches over. Tri-Strike coming in from the slosher, trying to get that in neutral. The members of Rabid have got to paint. Counter-Strike, that's actually going to be so huge. The Zuka coming in, but they have to paint now.
They have a 10-second penalty. Ain't just strikes the Crab.
They have to paint. They have to paint. It's just Rabid. Boom. Rabid going to be able to take that second game. It is 1-1 and back to anybody's game. That was so close for so long. If I was Rabid, I'd probably be shaking in my boots. The amount of times it was so close, the lead could be able to be taken from them, but they were able to hold their own. And now the set is 1-1, back to anybody's game as we move on to Rainmaker Scorch Gorge, aka you probably want an ink vac.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Judging on like the back and forth pace of like games that we're seeing here, Rainmaker Scorch is kind of anyone's game. You see a lot of overtime pushes with like Vax and whatnot. That could lead in the recap. But I don't know. These teams have me on my edge of my seat. I think Junkie has really good time here on this V brush or this V Octo brush actually.
Yeah, we gotta say V Octobrush now because Nouveau exists, which I mean,
Mhm.
I would say it's not the best, but I shouldn't be talking today because Octobrush Nouveau just won Mode Cup. So
Yeah.
yeah, Red Shell's Octobrush Nouveau was very nasty against the members of Alliance Rogue. So that win is very well deserved. Seeing just how much that Octopus was able just to keep zipping them. And this is when Rabid started to get a few points on the board, but it was still in Sweet Tooth's favor. But the amount of time Rabid was just able to take the zone for a little bit from Sweet Tooth just helped them out so much. You saw them take it to 9, and this is when they got the lead. Missed popping crab. Probably not a good time to pop that crab because they just needed to paint that zone. Getting it down to 8, but misses needed to paint a little more. And it's just Keto left alive, just trying to paint as much as possible, but Rabid going to be able to get back in there. And it was so close into the amount of times it was so close for the other team to take lead, but it was just Hermit left alive and they were not feeling it. So Rabid was able to take that game, which also means, yeah, we are confirmed going to be seeing Clamlet's Museum for Game 4, but for now, we are concerned about Rainmaker Scorch Gorge.
And I don't know what we're gonna see. I think BP is definitely gonna be pretty used here. I would like to think. Same thing with Zap. I think Zap here could let either team just kind of go off, just because Cooler on this map is really, really good, just like most other ones. But I think Scorch especially is just amazing.
Oh yeah, no, really good. Some other honorable mentions is like, yeah, Ballpoint is going to be ruling here because of how much just Inkjet can stop it. Now we're seeing the options, still seeing the Ballpoint to splash on the other side. This is looking very much similar to what they're running before, except Hermit is like, okay, no T-Tech, going for the shot. But actually, Keto, I didn't notice, Keto deciding Ink back instead of Inkjet, going for the Ballpoint bow, which is a very, very strong weapon right now. Probably not as strong as VBP. Still, Ballpoint Nouveau is a very strong backline ink back option. But so many people are rushing Keto, going to be able to go down, but 2 down on the side of Rabid. As Junkie's just pushing up on a Dap that's free down. It is time to pick up this Rainmaker and go, go, go!
Already rushing it. Are they gonna go to that checkpoint with the Zuka?
No,
Zuka and the
so
Jet!
much. Look at that, the Tri-Zuka, the Inkjet, the Slosher pushing. Keto gonna be going down to that Inkjet, and now it's time for Rabid to be pushing up. He's gonna be able to take the lead, and the Tri-Strikes, 2 suction bombs on that pedestal, just getting shredded by that Tri-Strike, helping them out so much. Junkie trying to flank, but not able to find it. That Zuka is almost gone. Keto trying to watch that right side. It is just Squeak and Aaron over there. Hermit gonna be able to push up on the 2 down. It's just Squeak and Adapt. Junkie trying to get the picks and are able to get the picks. 2 more jumps and they're just vacking him. Gonna be able to get the quad, but no, there's 1 escapee.
And the Vat in the instant pop too, taking so much space so fast.
Missed immediately watching that left side. They're doing really good right now. Keto actually going to be the one option to take it, which means no ink back there. I'm surprised. I thought they'd want to go for that ink back to be able to help them out here, but no. That's actually somehow living that and trading with Junkie too.
In this game is so back and forth.
Members of Sweet really want to get that back in their favor, but they can't really find the push. They have to get their back.
You just gotta start playing it smart. You know, try to get special online. We see Cooler coming out. Masuka's also coming out.
We're seeing Masuka coming out, trying to get the picks. The crab immediately going down on the side of Sweet Tooth. Not looking good for them. You see Squeak still going for it on the left side, still trying to paint as much as possible here. Aaron's getting completely shredded by Keto in mid. Really good ballpoint gameplay here as we're seeing Junkie trying to push up. They have their Zip already. They might be going for a little distraction here. Just trying to back up as much as possible. We're seeing the Tri-Strikes coming in, and that is the checkpoint. Not going to be able to go to. They did not get the checkpoint. They were so close, though, and that is a wipeout. Half the time off the board, and it is such in the favor of Rabid.
Yeah, they just have to start, you know, painting up a little bit more to try to get it out and push forward. You know,
they have to get something done here, and with 2 down, that is, yeah, no, that is not going to be going good for the members of Rabid, as now this might finally be the time for the members of Sweet Tooth to counter push. This might be their time. Can they do it? The Zuka, the everything trying to get in this, going for that checkpoint, but not going to be able to get it. They just got their ink back, so they might be able to go through it with Hermit. They just got to get that pop, though. If Sweet Tooth can get that pop, this could be really, really, really good for them. And they do. They have the Rainmaker, and they got the checkpoint. They just need to push it a little bit further, but the Tri-Strikes are going to stop them so hard here. They just got to pick it up. They just got to pick it up by Hermit, diving for it.
A lead. A very slight lead, but a lead is a lead, right?
Yeah, well, is a lead, and on this map, it's very, very hard to knock out. So even just a little lead is going to be doing numbers for them, unless the members of Rabid can get a counter push.
Yeah, they just have to really just kind of play it safe, get to the reset. I mean, if you're Sweet Tooth right now, you ideally want to push it forward, but you don't want to risk it either.
Yeah, no, you do not want to risk it. But the members of Rabid want to push it so bad. They want to get that lead. They want to get it back. Trying to go in. They get the lead. Gonna get down to 55. 2 members on Sweet Tooth are down. Keto, I don't even know where Keto is going. I don't even know where Bro's going, but Bro's gonna go down. Half has the Rainmaker in the corner. They have to pick off Hermit here. They do. They're gonna be pushing up to 30.
Now that's a big lead. They may be able to get it a pop again. They got another pop. They have a chance to push it even further. And there's a
They do. 24.
Wow. All right. Wow.
Yeah, they pushed that so far.
And with 10 seconds, they'll let it get shut down.
Yeah,
Will they get another pop?
So
Will
far
they get
in
shut
there.
down again? That's
Okay.
the bomb there was so unfortunate.
So unfortunate, but in the end, that helped them out so much. Going to be able to take game 3. Going to be going to game 4. It is now in Rabid's favor, and now Sweet Tooth is left scrambling. They have to get something done here. They have 2 more map modes at the ready. Clan Blitz Museum going to be the first one, and they might be able to do it.
Yeah, this is Rabid's probably feeling really good. This is their chance to really just end the set right here and there. Or right here and now, should I say. It just takes what they've been doing, playing it smart, having confidence in what they're doing.
Yeah, no, they just gotta get something done here. They just gotta figure something out. Going to be going to Clan Blitz on Museum D'Alfonsino, of course. We just gotta wait and see, but looking at this past game, the amount of times that Rabid was just able to knock out and hold space against getting this first check. The Tri-Strikes helping out so much, shredding all those suction bombs that Hermit was just putting onto there alongside Junkie. And you see this counter push. So many times they got so close to getting this checkpoint, but just not there. Miss trying so badly to get that check, get that pop. Hermit getting that lead, just trying to go for getting to 62, leaving Rabid scrambling for a little bit, but Rabid was like, okay, that's a 62. We'll just get it down all the way to 30. Seeing this counter push coming in, Junkie just slightly missing them, getting it down to 55. Hermit trying to rush them, but Rabid always has each other's backs, getting it down to 30. And of course, the sneak attack near the end, getting it down all the way to 24. And at the end, seeing this come out here, you see Junkie on the right, but going to be getting picked off. So many picks coming from just shredding that pop.
Talk about a game that was kind of stally at first, honestly. And then towards the end, it was just steamroll from Rabid, just kind of rushing it in there, breaking through checkpoint, and just playing it really smart. That's what I like to see on a Rainmaker Scorch game. Plays like that.
But now we are going to be going to Clan Blitz on Museum D'Alfonsino, which has been going strong for a year now. And I don't think that's going away anytime soon. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, clan map, aside from like Scorch Gorge, let's say, or even Crab Leg Capital. Those are like the top 3 clams maps, like for sure. In terms of what weapons we might see here, you know what I'd love? No, I'd love, because I know one of them plays Blaster. I know Adapt plays Blaster. I don't know if they're gonna play this Blaster here, but Rabid, Deco.
I think we can
Maybe.
see it.
maybe if Aaron switches off from like VBP, we could see it. Seeing the comps coming out here, Keto going back to the vanilla BP, but we're seeing Adapt. We're seeing Rabid sticking to their comp. It's a pretty standard comp right now. You know, Zap, Shot, Bucket, BP, very standard comp, and they want to stick with that. But of course, Sweet Tooth sticking with their own comp, just switching back to the VBP. Now this is truly not good for Sweet Tooth. They gotta get this win. Already getting Aaron down, early Crab, and no early inkjet for them. You see Half Sharky on the right side, but it's 2 down. They're just going immediately on the block, but Junkie's gonna go down, and they just threw their clam up there. No more super clam for them.
It's gone just like that, and that's just unfortunate. I mean, you don't like seeing the go down in mid, and then Jet finds one. The trades are ridiculous.
Oh no, they are going crazy right now with these trades. You see Half on this bottom left, almost down to that suction bomb, just ran through it. They have a super clam. Aaron pushing up 2 with 7. They have an inkjet too. That's going to be helping them to push in. You see Squeak from this bottom left area, but what happened to Rabid? They're 2 down. It's just the inkjet. They're going to recall, but they're going to be watched by the members of Sweet Tooth. You see Mist on them, and they're going to trade. It's still anybody's game right now. A minute down from the clock, and Squeak is just trying to back up. They have Cooler, so they're going to be able to get back. And you see Junkie coming on this top left here to be able to use that to be able to get the first coins on the board for Sweet Tooth. But there's not anybody else to capitalize on that. And actually, they're in their plat. They're already getting another push.
Yeah, they're just going to keep up the heat. Those scouts
delayed wipeout.
Down to 80 already, putting in a power slam. Soup is out. Strikes coming in. They have so many clams to put in. Down to what? 38? 36?
36 now. So many going down.
And the BPS 4.
No. 33, 30, 27. Squeak. No. And they had Cooler. They had Cooler too. They're gonna have to paint that to get this, but 27. That is a devastating push. But at least Sweet Tooth has a little bit of time. They have 3 minutes to go from 80 to 26, which they gotta do. They gotta get that done, but of course with that, they gotta get specials, then they gotta get control. Junkie has 7, and they have a zip caster at the ready. We see Keto trying to push up with the inkjet, but no one's really pushing up with that inkjet. They're now here though. You see Junkie going up top. Can they get up there? No, they are watching them in that time. They know they're going there. Adapt watching that clam ball as much as possible. Adapt with the flank.
Oh, but the crab needs to watch. Just stalling him out.
Stalling as much as possible, but you see Rabid is just holding their own.
There's just so much going on in mid. Both teams trying to take space. Rabid's ball point, unfortunately, going down.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be tragic.
Oh, but the Zuka finding one.
Oh, we see Junkie. The Zipcaster buff coming in clutch. You can pretty much just pick anybody off now. Oh, they got something in. Who was it? Was it Squeak? It was Squeak.
That's ridiculous. Finding another pig jumping out to safety. Just staying. Keep that ball alive too in the bottom.
Yeah, no, that's really good for them, and that is going to whittle away the checkpoint. Not that checkpoint, that penalty a little bit. Going to be able to get that, but Aaron going to be going down to Hermit. Zuka have in the corner. They're going to want to jump back to their teammates here to make sure that they have some space. We're seeing somebody looking at this left side, but Adapt is like, no, you're not going there. And now the Slosher has Cooler. The Slosher can easily just push up as much as it wants, get picked off, and then on respawn, has the triple ink strike to be able to push itself back in. We're seeing one already going down, 2 down on the side of Sweet Tooth, pushing in as much as possible. Hermit fighting for their life, but they're going to be picked off too. And Squeak trying to get that basket in, but they're watched by Mist.
That is unfortunate. They had all the right, plans for that push, but it gets shut down. Wait, you see, Rabid still has clam economy.
Yeah, no, Rabid still has a good amount of clam economy. And now, before it was 3 minutes, but now you got 40 seconds. Sweet Tooth has got to get something going here. 2 down on either side. Squeak is jumping to their teammate with a super clam. Going to be able to get more points on the board. Adapt getting more in 21, 18. They only need 6 more clams, but there's not enough alive. It's just Aaron on their plat here. But have coming 15, 12, 9.
That is huge. That is absolutely huge, and they live to back off and tell the tale.
And now Sweet Tooth has to divide their score by 10 if they want to get lead here.
This is so close. Getting the jet!
Getting the jet. They're trying to push in so much. They need something. They need this Trizuka. This Trizuka has got to go crazy. Going to be able to get Adapt. Hermit has got to go in. Half the time is up. We're seeing so much coming in here. Aaron trying to hold it down. Hermit getting in. They got the clam in, but now they need more.
70, 67. Finds 2.
Junkie trying to put as much as possible. 49 left remaining. Missed. They have no clams. They have no clams. They have the push, but they have no clams. One's jumping in with the super, but it's too far back. But they're able to get it down to 29.
But it's just Junkie. It's just Junkie. Junkie has to play it smart.
Junkie.
But it's the wipe.
The wipe. That's
game for Rabid.
That's game for Rabid. That's game. That second push. That last push from Rabid actually clutched it up for them so much. And with that, Rabid is going to take the set 3-1.
That is huge. Absolutely massive. Rabid putting up an amazing showing against such a notable team like Sweet Tooth. Very, very well played. Wow, my heart. I am at the edge of my seat. I don't know about you, but that was some excellent gameplay from Rabid.
Yeah, no, really, really good for them. Of course, Sweet Tooth still has a chance, but just seeing the gameplay from this last game, again, like some games before, Rabid just always had so many members of Sweet Tooth down. This was really one of the only pushes coming out from Sweet Tooth. Junkie on that top spinner, fitting that in, but going down immediately. The BP going down. So many members of Sweet Tooth going down at once. You see the Tri-Strike Dazuka getting Junkie all the way back in their spawn. Really good coming out from the half, getting it down to 39 to 27. They still would have been fine, but of course, it definitely helped getting it down to 9 later on, as you'll see that Junkie jumping in on this right side, just trying to get mid. This was so good. Squid getting that jump in, getting it down to 6. Adapt here, getting it down to 18. Trying to get that pressure, and then half coming out of nowhere, getting it down from 18 to 9. This was really good, especially in the last 30 seconds. That was so crucial. And this was Sweet Tooth's really big push, but the clam economy was just not there.
They had a really good push at the end, but you were right. Sweet Tooth didn't quite have the clams to push it down to, like, what was that? Would have been 6?
Yeah, they got it all the way down to 9. They had to get to, like, at least 8. But they just did not have the clams. You saw at one point, it was just 2 of them just on plat, just saying this way. They wanted somebody else to get the clams. You saw Miss with the crowd team just trying to hold as much as possible. But, of course, with that, Rabid is going to be moving on to winners finals, going up against Seed 1, which is Muscle Up, which is Storm Hero, Sungura, Riki, and Ame Kiwi. But of course, you guys are going to be seeing that. But in terms of hearing our voices, yeah, this is where we draw the line. This is it.
Yeah,
really fun commentating tonight, but of course, where can people find you?
So, I mean, you'll see me everywhere. PeachyPuff_SPL is where you'll most likely find me on Twitter. I just post random garbage, but where can they find you?
I mean, of course, I also post so much random garbage, and you can find me over at Ninstar123, either on Twitter or Twitch, wherever, where I'm always just doing something random, always doing something, always making fun of my friends, or just posting my clips, or whatever. You know, just having my fun, doing my thing.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, make sure to stay tuned, as it's Rabid versus Muscle Up.
Yes.
Make sure to stay tuned. Peace.
Bye, guys.